Hello everyone, welcome to our video tutorial in IT 311, the system administration and maintenance using the Linux operating system and of course utilizing the Bash scripting language. So in this video, we will discuss one of the most commonly used loop statement in Bash, and this is the for loop. Okay, so in the previous meeting, we have discussed one type of loop, and that was the while statement. So of course, uh, to get more or to overview about while statement, of course, for this example, uh, the syntax of the while statement is that we need to specify the variable that and it must have an initial value. Okay, so for example, in this case, the variable here is a counter, and the initial value of a counter is 0. And then in the next line is this parameter, this is statement. So using this keyword while followed by this format, uh, open and close square bracket. Within that square bracket, this is now the logical expression. Okay, this is the condition. Okay, so and then with a semicolon there and then do. Okay, so in this line, of course, it will validate if the condition if true or false. Okay, if it is true or false. So regarding with this expression, of course, the variable here with this dash lt, meaning dash less than symbol, then 10. So meaning to say, the value of counter is less than 10. So this is to test if it is true or false. So 0 is less than 10. Okay. So is 0 less than 10? So that is true. So these statements will be executed. So it will display the counter is, then the value of counter there. Okay. The counter is 0. Then let, meaning assign the value counter plus 1. So the value of counter is 0 plus 1 makes it 1, then store to counter. So the value now of counter, now the new value of counter is 1. Then it will go back again to the condition to test if it is true or false. So if it is still true, again, the statements or expressions with here will be executed. And then, of course, it will go back again to condition to test if it is true or true or false. If it is true again, because the statements here or commands will be executed. Now, if the condition here is false, that's the time that the loop now exit. Okay, so whatever be the statement here below of this keyword done will be executed. So that's it about the syntax of while statement. So for this video, I will discuss to you a for statement. Okay, so this is the syntax of the for statement. Basically, the for statement is just like the while statement, but different uh, syntax or parameters. Okay, so or formatting rather. So using this keyword for, and then we have to specify the variable, and then this variable could be x or a, so you can name any variable, then the keyword in. Okay, and then the list of items here. Okay, so in this case, it's just a digits 1 2 3. So in this series of items here, it should be uh, in uh, in order. Okay, so in this case, 1 2 3 4 5 into the last digit, and then the keyword do here followed by the commands or statements to be executed, and then done. So this is the syntax of one. So of the for is statement. So let's take a sample script using for statement. So from our terminal, we will type nano as we will use nano as an editor. Then we will type the file name. Let's say for. Then I will specify one and then .sh. Okay, there. So, for example, from our example a while ago regarding the that syntax, so we need to specify. So we need to first thing first is we need to specify the first line, hashtag, then exclamation point, bean, and then bash. Okay. Remember that the hashtag there is just a comment. Okay. Meaning in this line, this type of script is a bash scripting. Okay, there are many type of scripting languages like Python, Perl, TCL, PK, and so on and so forth. Okay, so next I will specify who is the author here. Let's say John. So in the example of for a while ago, so we will use the for statement. It should be lowercase letter. Let's say, for example, the next is the variable. Okay, so we could use the variable I. Okay, so and then keyword in. Okay, and then list of items. So I just want to I just want to display welcome, then the number of the value of the variable, and then times. That's it. Welcome one times. Welcome two times. That's the our goal, our idea output for this for statement. So for I in the list series of numbers 1, and then 2, then 3, and then 4, and then 5. So the initial value starting from 1 to 5. So remember that it should be in order, not 4, 2, 5, 1. That's not correct. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be up to 100 if you want. Okay. So next is and the next line is do, and then after do, we need to specify now. We need to echo, and then welcome, and then the value of the variable. So if we want to replace the exact value of the variable, we use the dollar symbol, $I, then times, and then that's it. And then so that's the only statement we want to, or command we want to execute on within for, and then the keyword done if it is okay. So we have to edit this one. It should be times. So welcome $I, so times. So in our output, we are expecting welcome 1 times, welcome 2 times, welcome 3 times, and so on and so forth. Okay. We need to save this program. Control O, then save. Control X to exit to terminal, and then we have to convert to executable file. Okay. So to convert to executable file, we need to chmod +X, then the file name or the script or .sh, enter, and then we need to execute to run now the script, period slash, then chmod. Okay. No, period slash, then for rather. Sorry for that. And then enter. So as you can see in the output, welcome 1 times, welcome 2 times, and so on and so forth. So that's it, our output. So let's go back in the editor, in our script. So I'll just go back. For example, I want to display my name. Okay. Or I want to display a phrase. Let's say, for example, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so that's the phrase. No, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? So so for this manner, so since that the series of number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can do, for example, I want to do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's it, up to 10 times. Okay. So we are expecting the output. The moon is beautiful, isn't it? 10 times. So we save the program. Control O, then Control X to exit. Then we run the program. As you can see in the output, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? 10 times. So that is the one format or syntax of the for statement. So we can also use other format of the for statement. Like for example, let's go back to our editor. Some other system administrator or this other syntax of for statement is this one. For example, uh, for I in, and then the series of number is let's say 1 and then 5 there. So I'll display my name, John Lianda. Okay, there. So, okay, so there. So this is another format of for statement. So we have here the variable I in the series of number is 1 to 5. So we're expecting to display 5 John Lianda here as an output. So as you can see in the new syntax, uh, the series of numbers is starts from 1 to 5. Okay, that's the our that's the format 1 to 5. Or you can do it 1 to 100. You can do it this way. Okay, it should be, or it's surrounded with open and close curly braces. Open and close curly braces. So we have to save this program or script, Control O, and then we have to exit the terminal, Control X. We don't need to ch mode to convert the executable because we've already done that a while ago. So we need to execute now that for one.sh. As you can see, there are 100 names here, John Lianda. Okay, using with this script for I in 1 to 100. Okay, or you can trace it the value. Okay, for example, you can specify $I, and then you could put equal there. Meaning the $I there is it will replace the value of the variable. So it starts from 1, then equal, then 2, then equal to then let us try Control O, then save. Let's go back to terminal, then execute. So as you can see, 100 times name of John Lianda. So we have here the value of the variable starts from 1 to up to 100. So that is the syntax of another syntax of for statement. Well, of course, in for statement, just like other programming languages in C or C++, or in PHP, there is also one parameter that you can adjust your loop or for loop in terms of series of numbers by giving or by specifying the step. Okay, the step. For example, I want to the series of numbers start from 0 to 10, but the step is 2, meaning it will bypass or it will jump to the next two digit or two number. So 0, 2, 4, 6, and so on. Okay? So let's go back to our terminal. Go to our editor. So nano for 1.sh, and then for I, so 0, so 10, then then 2, and then we will trace the value of the variable by specifying echo there, then $I surround with double quote, and done. So our output, we expect the output like 0, 2, 4, up to 10 because of this switch of this step 2 increment. Okay, so let us save the program, Control O, and then enter, Control X to go back to terminal, and then we need to execute the script. So period slash and then for 1.sh. So as you can see in the output now, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this output because of the script we have specified at 4, 0, dot, dot, 10, then dot, dot, 2. So that's it. Another syntax of for statement with with argument stepping, okay, with numbers. Okay. So, for example, we need to specify. For example, we need to um, display a constant names. Like for example, our output, let's say John, let's say Jinky or Hannah, for example, like that. We can do that. That is another syntax of a for statement, right? So let us edit our script. Okay, so go back to our script to nano. Then we'll just erase this one. For In order to do that, of course, we have to create the uh, a variable having names. Okay, having a names. So let's say names here as a variable equal, and then with the names we want to display. For example, John, let's say Pinky, Hannah. That's it. Okay, and then here for in the for statement, the format now here is we need to specify now the variable name here after for names. Okay, as the variable uh, no name. Okay, in. Okay, and then the variable we have used to store the three names there, the names, or names. Okay, so here, don't be confused about dollar names here in that name, because the values, each value of names here will be, each value of this variable names here will be stored to name, and this is another variable name. Okay, so to display now the value of the variable name, not names, the name without s, dollar name. Okay, and then done. So we are expecting the output John, Jinky, and then Hannah as the output. So let us see. So Control O and then save. Then Control X to go back to terminal. And then we've already convert the executable file. So we now run the program period slash for 1.sh. Then let us see. Oh, there's an error there in our program. Let us go back in our script. So John Jenkins, then for name in names, okay, do echo name. Okay. Line 4. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, for line 4 names equivalent not found. Well, okay, for name, names equal to John, and then for name in names, okay, do echo and then the value name. So let us try another one. Okay, let us try another one. Okay, so let's go back in our script. Okay. Okay, John Jinkiana. Then next, let us save the program or the script. Control O, then enter, Control X. We now run the program. So we have now an output. So from on our script. So meaning we have specified here a constant name here as a list on the variable names. So there, and then the name here in the for statement holds the value of variable names here individually as John, Jinky, and Hannah. Then it will display there using the echo. Okay. So that's it on our video tutorial. So if you have question, you just put comment. You just ask question in the comment box. Okay. So goodbye.